everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111 here with your Friday check-in. Hope you guys are doing well. This reading, oh my God, this reading gets me in all my feels, and I am just, I don't know, like I haven't channeled this yet because you guys know I do this like real time with you guys when I hit the record button. But just based on the cards that I am seeing that have come out, I'm just like, wow. Very, very interesting energies, and I don't want to delay this reading. So let's get into it. What we're going to do today is we're going to look at Divine Feminine's overall energy, just in general, what's going on with her energy, what's going on with Masculine's energy in general. Then we're going to look at the crowning energy of today's reading, okay? We're going to look at what is the most significant energy that Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine are holding towards each other. Then we're going to look at the head, heart, and environment of Masculine and Feminine as related to each other. Then we're going to look at, you guys love this. I always check in. No, I don't always, because this is not something that you check in all the time. This is the Akashic Tarot. So what I'm going to be doing is what we're going to be looking at. What is the current state of the contract for Divine Masculine and Feminine? Where are they today in their Akashic records? The Akashic records is your soul contract, okay? It is the contract that both of you made. You can choose another word. You don't have to say contract. It could be the soul lesson, the soul commitment, whatever you want to say, okay? I call it contract. That's my word. So this is the soul contract. So what did you guys agree to? What did you agree to learn? What did you agree to experience with each other as part of this journey together? And so we're going to look at the current state of that contract. Where are they in this connection? Okay. Are they aligned with the 3D and in their soul contract in the 5D? So this reading specifically, the 5D reading, what is your soul contract? This reading I do personally for clients, and it's something that is very helpful for a lot of clients, because what we do in that reading is we look at the foundation of the contract, and it'll take me through certain phases, like what was going on when you first met, what was the next stage, and then where are we headed, okay? So we'll look at the foundation, the major portions or themes of the connection. Then the next layer is, what is the state of your personal contract? Where are you both today? And then the last card is a potential future or outcome card for the connection. So this Akashic Records reading I offer on my website at queenoflight1111.com, and for the month of March, but you must book it this month, I am offering that reading $15 off. You cannot book it online. If you want to take part and purchase that reading, you must email me for a link. It is only good for the month, for the month of March. So it's my March special. So I always like to give people time to like save up if they want to do this. And so this is why I'm doing this now. You can book this month, and the reading, well, it's my March special. Okay. So if you want to book your own Akashic Records reading or any reading, coaching, or healing session, go to my website, queenoflight1111.com. But this reading, very, very important to know what you are here for, what this contract is all about. What is the significant lesson? Do we have mission? Are we here for a union? Are we here just for one or the other's ascension? It's a very, very deep reading that, you know, you should be prepared to have when you want to have it. And it's like one of my favorite readings to do, because people always leave that reading with a significant and deeper understanding about what this connection is all about. So if you want to book any reading, coaching session, healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. That month of that March special, you have to book this month, $15 off that retail price, but you have to email me for the link. All right, let's get started. Divine Feminine's overall energy towards Divine Masculine. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Her overall energy, I feel like this is her energy towards her masculine. I asked for divine feminine's overall energy just in general, and I get this card, and I get these two cards. And so there's this energy of, hold on, sorry, something popped up on my screen. You don't want to miss it? Okay, sorry. So this is the energy of, of her energy around divine masculine. This is about divine masculine and her desire for him to come in as a stable, dependable partner who stands in his truth, stands in his integrity. This is her overall energy. She's like, look, I know my union is coming. This is a feminine that knows in her intuition, in her bones, in her cells, that her union is here. And this is what is on her, in her overall energy, is that my masculine must come forward as a stable, dependable partner who stands in his integrity, who can stand in his honesty and be able to communicate with that sword of truth. This is the masculine that she is manifesting at this time, okay? So now, let's go ahead and take a look at her overall energy. Now, that was the bottom of the deck, Six of Wands. She is claiming victory. She knows there's success, there's victory over the past, over the Five of Cups. She knows that things are suspended at this time. She knows that that both of them continue to enlighten. They continue to let go of things and behaviors and situations that don't serve them, because they're both soul searching. They're both in the Hermit's energy at this time. But her King of Swords, man, here he is again. Her King of Swords is her divine partner, and she understands that at this time that both of them are going within, and this is why there is a stalemate and some stagnant energy around their reunion. Six of Cups, okay? I love that for her, divine feminine. And remember, divine feminine and masculine, I say her and him because that's how I say it. That's how I read. But these are energies. It is not gender based. Okay. So remember that. And I would say that, at this stage of you guys, for those of you who watch me, you should know that, because this divine feminine understands her journey, and she understands that she embodies both masculine and feminine energies. And frankly, masculine understands that he embodies both masculine and feminine energies. So for those of you who are new, who didn't know, hopefully that helps you guys. So I love, what I was going to say was that she claims victory over this Five of Cups and understands why there's a stalemate in the reunion, because there's still energy that is being processed out, that's being cycled out. But ultimately, she knows that there is a release. People are gaining new perspectives while they're soul searching. But at the end of the day, she knows her masculine is her divine king. That's what she knows. Divine masculine's energy. Oh boy. I'm telling you, the masculines have been going through it. They have been purging, as have the feminines. But I feel like what's happening right now is that divine masculines are really purging some old energy. They're reflecting a lot. And so while divine feminine's going through her own purge and her own energy, I do feel like, because obviously they're so connected, she's picking up on his energy too. And so it kind of feels like, oh, it's a lot. But guess what? She's claimed victory over the past. So she's getting through her stuff. So if there's any residual stuff, like where the heck did this come from? Check in with yourself, because it might not be yours. Divine masculine's bottom of the deck. Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. The end of his stress. He is ending anxiety, ending this energy of sleepless nights and worry and stress and deterioration. He's done being stressed out. He's done. He's done being in this energy of stress and illusion and nightmares. He's gaining his strength and his energy to charge ahead. So now, what is the crowning energy? Oh, I'm sorry. No, I didn't even read Divine Masculine's overall energy. Sorry. Here we go. Star card. He's healing. He's renewing himself. He's cleansing. He's purifying himself of this repetitive energy. Four of Cups. I love that we have the Four of Cups here. She's got the 5 and she's got the 6, right? He's healing this energy. As she claims victory over this, he's like, yeah, I'm done being in this bratty energy of, yeah, I see the cup, but I'm too busy looking at these cups and not taking the divine cup and blah, blah, blah. He's healing that energy. He's healing this bratty energy of, I don't want it. I know I can have it. I don't want it. It's like this energy of healing, this cycle, healing boredom, healing complacency. And guess what? To get ready to charge ahead with mastery. This is the divine feminine and divine masculine energy balancing together to pull that chariot forward. So he's ready to charge forward with his truth, Knight of Swords. He's ready to charge ahead. He's ready to change things, cycle out of his inner ego and conflict and battle. And the sadness that he is still purging has him wounded still. 5 of Cups. He's got the 5 of Cups too. So he's got the 4 and the 5, and she's got the 5 and the 6. I'm telling you, masculine is not far behind. In fact, he's getting ready. It's like this has been a little bit of a dance and a race, right? So if we think about the race, although it's not a race, but I'm just giving you this analogy. It's like a few readings, right? Divine feminine, feminine's ahead, and then like divine masculine's trailing. Okay, so think about like, you know, like the racetrack, like what do you call them? The horse races, right? And then all of a sudden, divine masculine's going ahead, and he's getting ahead, and divine feminine's like right behind, waiting for him to take the lead. He takes the lead, and then he's purging, and retrograde happens, and then they kind of balance out, and then he's falling behind. Oh my God, it's exhausting. This is what's happening. So he's repurging, regurgitating the past, and he's getting wounded. He's kind of in this energy like, whoa, you know, I did some stuff. Some stuff went down in this connection. And now I just need to process this yet again. And then I can charge ahead with my truth. So I like it. I like that he's healing. I like that he's no longer in this energy of boredom and not taking, you know, charge and taking the cup. I love that he's balancing out to come forward and speak. I love that he's cycling out of this ego battle. But there is this sadness that is leaving him wounded. And it's that sadness of, you know, what did I give up potentially, right? So now let's look at the crowning energy, okay? Bottom of the deck. I love this. Bottom of the deck. Let me get it. I've used a lot of decks for all you guys today. So bottom of the deck for the crowning energy is the Rainbow Reviver. And we've gotten this card before. This Rainbow Reviver is the energy where you're so good on the inside that it doesn't matter what's happening around you. So this, I really feel like, is where Divine Feminine is at, and this is where Divine Masculine is headed. And why are they both in that energy? Because they spent a lot of time loving themselves, and you can't make this up because the 5 of Cups is at the bottom again. I'm telling you, this is what they're purging. They're purging the past. And so they're really getting to a place where they're loving themselves, spending time healing themselves, filling their cup, learning their lessons, cycling and purging and purifying, right, those energies, so that they're no longer shaken by the outside, so that they can come forward as if official divine masculine and feminine, okay? I also feel like this is more official masculine. And so this is very much the energy of, you know, let's love ourselves. Let's fill our cup so when we come together, our cups run over. We're not going to get offended or triggered or anything based on what happens, you know, in our connection or even outside of us. We're not going to be shaken. So what is Divine Feminine's crowning energy for this reading? We have the Love card. Love. She is all up in her heart. She's dropped into her heart. Every time I read for the feminine, she is so in her heart space. She's very heart-centered, and she's operating in unconditional love. She closes her eyes and she feels, you know, this is so crazy because every time I do a reading, my masculine texts. This is just insane. This happened the last several times. But anyway, this energy, close your eyes. This is what she feels. When she closes her eyes, she feels the pure, raw energy of this love, of this life force. So when she is in this energy, you know, she's attracting love to her. She's attracting her masculine to her. She's in this energy where she contemplates love, operates in unconditional love. Okay, it may be abstract. Sometimes love is raw and pure for her, very creative, but also she merges with this energy. She feels the presence of this energy, and she just realizes how amazing this relationship, this interaction, this connection is. This is what she understands, right? This is what she wants to manifest, this unconditional love. But guess what? False person. Meaning, she's not telling him. She's not telling him. He doesn't know that this is what she wants. Energetically, he may feel it. Okay, energetically, he may feel this. But I don't feel like she's come out and had this declaration to masculine to say, oh my God, I still love you. She's got the fan over her face, so maybe he sees it in her eyes, but see the fan's covering her mouth. And so what does that do? He wears the mask too, right? So we've got all this energy, all this love, but she's not saying it. She's not saying it. So listen, I get it. All in your own time, all in your own time. But at some point, it's got to come out. All right. Divine Masculine's bottom of the deck. Not bottom of the deck. His energy. Look at this. Crowning energy towards Divine Feminine. He sees her as Divine Feminine. I'm not shocked, but I did I gasped when that card flew out. I was like, oh my God. So this is the energy where he sees her as the form of abundance. He sees her as this energy of nurturing, like a nurturer. She's patient, she's caring, she's accepting, she's trustworthy. He sees her as someone that, he can share with. He sees her as someone intuitive. These are all the qualities he's wanted and values in a feminine, and she has that. She has it. And so he's really thinking about commitment to his feminine. Look at his card, the Lovers. He sees his Divine Feminine as his divine partner. Remember, the Ace of Cups was at the bottom of this. He sees his Divine Feminine as his big love. And she sees her Divine Feminine, her Divine Masculine, as, her big love that she wants to manifest. But she's not being real official, and he wants to communicate. He wants to send a message, which is very interesting. 7 and 8. So I feel like there's this energy here where he might communicate and she might not say anything. Okay? She might not say anything. Maybe she's just going to listen. So let's go ahead and get into the head, heart, and environment, okay, for Divine Masculine and Feminine. So what is the theme for the head, heart, and environment? So the theme is door to spirit. Door to spirit. I love this card. Look at how beautiful this card is. This is an opening to peace and this new portal. The door is opening to a new beginning. A door is opening to a new beginning in this connection. So in the head, heart, and environment for both Divine Masculine and Feminine, this door to spirit energy has everything to do with a new beginning, a spiritual awakening. This is an opening to this portal of union. This is what's happening. So they both feel this. They're both in this energy of there's this unlimited potential. We are being guided by our spirit guides, by our angels, by our higher selves to get through the clouds of the earthly world into this deeper understanding of who we are to each other. That's what's happening. So there's this energy of wanting to start again. So what about Divine Feminine? How does she clarify this energy? The Devil card. That's interesting, right? Master. She's caging her heart. Look at that. Her heart's in the cage. False person. This is very interesting to me, given my Divine Feminine is so strong. but she's retreated a little. And so right now, she's full of love, right? Look at this, crowning energy, full of love. Now this makes sense because I'm channeling this, right? Because I was at first when it came out, I'm like, how could the divine feminine be in this energy of, you know, of not sharing what she's feeling or thinking? Well, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. There's all this love, but she's caging it. She's caging it. She's hiding it. She's not communicating it. And I get it. Masculine should lead that, right? You don't want to blurt it out and scare the crap out of him. I get it, right? Because, you know, he's run away enough. I understand that. But are you being authentic with yourself? So you've got to feel this out. Use your own intuition. But in her overall energy, head, heart, and environment, there's this portal opening. She's all up in her heart space. She's all up in the love. But she's caging her heart. She's controlling her emotion. What about divine masculine? Well, look at him. He's got the magician energy. He is aware. He is in the energy of, I am aware. I am aware. My crown is open. I understand this connection. I want to manifest. I am ready to manifest moving through this portal. That's nuts. So now, let's go ahead and get into the bottom of the decks for head, heart, environment, specifically for divine masculine and feminine. Sorry. Stuff flying all over the place. Okay, specifically for divine masculine and feminine. So we have here for divine feminine, we have the Hierophant, the Tower, and the Snowflake. So this is what I'm getting. This is called faith. I do feel like the divine has intervened here, right? So for this rebuild, I really feel like this is a rebuilding of this contract, of this connection. They're starting to rebuild. The divine has intervened and said, this stuff doesn't work. It's time to, you know, like crumble all of it. And now it's time to rebuild. But this is so delicate now. It's like you think about a newborn, right? Think about a newborn. When a newborn is born, you're not really supposed to press on the top of their heads, right? Because there's that soft spot that the skull is continuing to, not the skull, I guess it's the skull, is continuing to like take shape, right? So there's this energy where the skull's going to continue to take shape and then, you know, finally like kind of come together. At least that's what I think that it is. And that's why we're not supposed to touch the top of the head. But it's like delicate, right? It's very delicate. It's like, it's like a newborn. So that's what this connection is at this time. There's this energy of things being very, very delicate. It's a newborn. So this rebuild, we have to pay attention to details. We have to be in this energy of paying attention to the design, how we're going to rebuild this tower. So this is her overall energy, is how do we rebuild this connection? And we really have to pay attention. Divine masculine's overall energy towards divine feminine is, I'm really getting into my confidence. I'm really getting into this energy of my abundance, my confidence, and my stability. And I am aiming. I am observing. I am aiming. I am marking my target, which is divine feminine. Look at this. Precise. He wants to be precise. He's being very intelligent. He wants things to be perfect. He's paying attention to the details. See, this guy is looking through this, like, you know, magnifying glass like thing, right? This, like, to get his target. He's gaining his confidence to take the shot, but he's got to pay attention to every detail too. Okay, so that's what he's doing. He's getting ready. He's getting ready to charge ahead. And divine feminine is getting ready to assist in the process in the rebuild from a place of delicacy, from that things are very delicate and fragile. So what is divine feminine thinking when she thinks about divine masculine? Goddess of the moon and reach out. This is the Three of Pentacles energy. So when this card comes out, Goddess of the Moon, this is who she is. She is the Goddess of the Moon. She is intuitive. She is in this energy. She can see through the dark. She's in the energy of, I can see through the clouds. I am using my intuition. I am honing in my High Priestess energy. And that is how I'm reaching out. I am telepathically reaching out to you, to help you, to give you this divine light. to give this divine knowledge so we can work together to come to a place of balance and recognition of each other. And so if that's what you're doing, it's working. It's working. The goddess of the moon is telepathically, intuitively working with divine masculine's higher self, right? And with divine masculine telepathically as a way to work together, build together. So that's on the 5D realm. I think that's very interesting that that's happening in the 3D. So maybe she's sending healing, maybe she's sending light, maybe they're communicating astrally, but there's definitely some collaboration happening at this time. She's reaching out intuitively. Look at her, Empress. Always the Empress. Have you guys noticed that? In almost every single reading that I have been doing, she's the Empress. And here she is, Empress, divine feminine. Well, what about her in her headspace? She's a little emotional. She's sorting through her emotions. She's sorting through chaos. She's sorting through the procrastination that remains an obstacle at this time. So she's really in this energy of checking in with herself. She's really trying to figure out, see through all of the muck, right? What's happening? What's happening? And because that's a little bit of a problem. It's an obstacle at this time. Things are suspended at this time. We're looking at things from a new perspective. Hanged Man with the King of Wands. He's not taking action because he's this harvest, right? We're in the Hanged Man's energy. So in her headspace, she's helping him out, intuitively sending messages. She's starting to sort through her own chaos and confusion. And then here, the divine masculine is suspended in taking action. Okay, and she's like hoping he cuts himself out of that hangman's energy, because this in and out energy, this Casanova energy has really left her wounded in the past, okay? And that's the energy that the masculine has displayed, and that's her memory of him. This trickster, mysterious, cocky energy. And so what she's really doing, again, Tower again. This is the crumbling of the old thoughts, the mind games, okay? This is this energy, the Tower again. She got the Tower clarified by 5 of Swords, clarified by the Tower. The divine is saying, listen, Empress, you cannot keep those thoughts in your head, because if you do, we're not gonna be able to take the next steps. And it is important for you to get rid of this energy, this aggression, this energy of, that is raw. It's time to let it go. Let it go. There's that song, like Frozen. Let it go. Headspace for divine masculine. Look at this. The Sun card. This is new beginnings again. We have so many new beginnings. New beginnings, 4 of Wands. When he thinks about his feminine, he's ready to purify, to cleanse, to take the steps towards this new beginning, to take the steps towards this union and build a solid foundation. I'm like, didn't I just channel that with the Hierophant and the Tower card and the Snowflake? See, this is what Divine Feminine already knows what he's thinking, because she's the goddess of the moon. And that's what he's thinking. He's thinking, I want a new beginning. I want a solid, stable foundation. I want this union with my Divine Feminine. So now, we're in the energy of masculine's headspace. So let's see what he is thinking when he thinks about his divine feminine. All right, let's see here. Lots of cards, and I had to clarify some a couple of times because I just want to make sure that I was going to be able to channel the full messages. Okay, so Queen of Cups, right? That's how she is. She has so much love, and that's how he's seeing her. He's seeing her in this energy of this divine partner, this intuitive, this nurturer. Hanged Man, duped to her hangman, right? Things are suspended. Things are suspended. Why? Because he's still trying to release the breakup of when they happen. He's still trying to release the end that happened the last time they were together. He's feeling defeated, right? We saw this. He's in that 9 of Wands, 5 of Cups energy, right? Which is that defeat. Oh my God, what happened in the past? He's still in that energy. He's still in the energy of trying to release the past. He knows she is his empress. We already got that. She's the empress. And so he's guarding, he's like being defensive. He's guarding, he's putting a wall up. He's putting a wall up because he's feeling her determination, Queen of Wands to the King of Wands. This is also the Strength card. So he's really kind of blocking her, right? He's kind of holding her off. He's in this energy of just kind of putting a wall up right now. And just in the energy of just letting himself go through this purge without her getting involved in that energy. And so I said, why is he guarding? Like, what is this Empress, Queen of Wands? Like, why is he guarding? Money. Here's money. Has to do with his money. Has to do with his stability. Has to do with his prosperity. So he's trying to gain strength. Strength again. He's trying to heal, balance things out so that he can move forward because he wants victory with his divine feminine. And right now he's just feeling too weighed down. He has a lot of emotional baggage with her. So there is this energy not only of his own prosperity, not only of his own resources, but he's still purging the last breakup. He's still purging the last breakup. So I just feel like you've just got to let him go through it. You just got to let him go through it. So I just want you guys to know if he's pulling back, it's because he's purging. He's got to take the time to really get into the energy of, purging this whole thing out, getting over this defeat victim energy. So if he is guarded, it's important because he doesn't want to weigh you down with his own processing. He's gaining the strength to bring balance and to heal himself so he can move forward in victory with you. I understand if you're a divine feminine watching this and you are on this side of the table, I get it. I totally understand. I'm on the journey too, right? I have a divine masculine. I get it. So it's like when they pull away, you're thinking, oh my God, he's screwing somebody else, or he doesn't want me, or he's blocking me. No, not this time. Maybe in the past. But now, he's just trying to process and purge and purify and cleanse and heal, and he's not trying to weigh you down with his own processing. He needs to balance this out himself on his own. Heart space for divine feminine. Temple path and find balance is the Two of Pentacles. So she's got 3 pentacles and now we got the 2 of Pentacles. Lots of earth energy here so far because this connection is grounding. Remember, this connection is grounding in for union, okay? Like there's no two ways about it. This connection's coming in to union energy, sacred union energy. So now, what is the temple path? The temple path is all about spiritual purpose and support. So when this card comes out, this is like, I know my destiny. I know my destiny. In my heart, I know my destiny. I know that this connection has a purpose. I know this connection has a spiritual purpose in this lifetime, and that there is a gift to the world through this connection. And this is what she's trying to balance, how to hone in this spiritual purpose in this earthly plane. Because she knows there's a mission here with masculine. So there's this energy of how do I balance my 5D and my 3D energy? How do I balance this? How do I balance the love, the timing, the compassion, the understanding, the teaching, the commitment? How do I balance all these things? So what is she feeling in her heart as related to this spiritual purpose that she's trying to balance out? Let's see. Wheel. She knows that change is happening. She knows, and it's interesting. I'm just noticing this. Look at, you never see the 2 of Pentacles like in this type of wheel type of energy, right? But look, here we have the wheel. She knows that things will change. She knows abundance will come. She knows that this is a cycle that they are going through at this time. And what is going to happen with that Wheel of Fortune Fool card? We're going to take a leap of faith to start this journey. She knows this. She knows this in her intuition, in her heart, that they are going to take a leap of faith forward as devoted companions, as devoted partners. But the big burden right now, 10 of Wands, is that King of Cups, that Divine Masculine, the match to the Queen of Cups. We have the King of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands, right? We have the Empress, the Emperor is coming up. We have the Queen of Cups, now we have the King of Cups. This is the burden. The burden is masculine coming into his emotional mastery. This is the burden. The burden is, it's like, is he avoiding this? Is he threatened? And so there is this, fear. There's also this intuition that she's trying to tap into as the High Priestess about this connection. Are we going to be able to manifest this deep desire? Are we going to be able to charge forward towards this energy where we're both feeling stuck and anchor and stabilize this union? This is what's happening in her heart. There's like this whole processing happening based on what she knows and based on what is actually being delivered in 3D. See, in her headspace, she's trying to clear out this confusion and this chaos and like, what the heck is masculine doing? Like, he's not really moving. Don't come to me with no Casanova energy. And I'm done with the mind games, like my own mind games and your mind games. Like, she's really flushed out, right? She's got it. She's got it. She's going to clear it. Empress energy. But in her heart space, there's this energy like, I know there's something more to this. I know we have a purpose together. How do I balance this? I know things are going to change, but what's in front of me is not showing change. And the burden is that he's not coming forward with his emotions. So it's giving me a little fear, a little pause about, are we going to be able to, anchor this connection? So now, heart space for Divine Masculine. Well, here he is again with the Five of Cups. I'm telling you, this energy here of like, I'm suspended in the last breakup energy is real. It is real AF. Like, it is super real. He is processing the past. He's processing all of it. His stuff, your stuff, all of it. So now, door to value. This is the energy where, oh my gosh, there was this door of abundance, of so much value. Look at this. All this money and beauty is pouring out. The doors are opening. But did I lose it? Oh my gosh, look at that orb. Do you see that? Oh my Lord. Where is that coming from? Anyway, this is loss. Emotionally, I feel loss of this beauty, of this valuable love that had opened its door to me. So now, let's look at his heart space. What is he feeling when he feels for his feminine? First card, Four of Pentacles. Not moving towards her right now. Not coming forward with any kind of love because I am in hermit mode. I am working hard on this energy. My Queen of Pentacles. My Queen of Pentacles. My Divine Feminine. I sabotaged. I lied. I deceived her. And I'm trying to overcome this barrier. How do I build a bridge now back to Divine Feminine? Seven of Pentacles. So I'm waiting. I'm nurturing. I'm looking at the seeds that I planted, and it breaks my heart about my betrayal. And now I'm trying to figure out a way to move forward, to bring balance, reconciliation, and healing as the Emperor to the Empress. Because guess what? I want to give her the ring. I want the union. I want this marriage. I want to make this promise as the Emperor. And notice here, guys, Empress, right under that is the Emperor. In his headspace, she is the Empress through and through. She's come out 2 times as the Empress in the headspace. And here is the Emperor. Right underneath, wanting to bring in the union, wanting to bring in healing, wanting to bring in balance. Right? Can't make that up. Can't make it up. So now, what's going on in the environment as related to Divine Masculine? So what's happening in Divine Feminine's environment? Victory and Seek. This is the Hermit card. Victory again. Do you see this? Six of Wands, right? In her overall energy. And here it is now. She's had victory on her soul's path, on her soul's journey, right? She will always be a student of life. She will always be a student of the soul. But she is at a place right now where she has had victory on her journey, where she can be a teacher. She can be a leader, right? There's victory here. This is what she feels her mission is, right? Maybe perhaps with masculine is victory. Victory on this spiritual journey. So now let's take a look. Okay, first card out. Four of Pentacles. So, you're not going to tell me, right? We got Four of Pentacles right here for Divine Masculine's heart space. She's like, yeah, I'm not really saying much right now either. I'm going to show you my coins, but I might not say anything because she's still evaluating. She's also feeling sensitive. She's also feeling tender. She's also feeling like there's risk. This is why she's got the fan over her mouth. Lover's card. This is a divine connection. She's in her heart space. Queen of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups right here in his head space. Emperor. So she sees this divine connection from her heart space, from her intuition, that he is my King of Wands. He is my Emperor. Emperor is right here. And so now she wants a breakthrough. She wants this movement, this breakthrough. She wants to manifest this new beginning. This leap of faith forward. And she wants to successfully integrate this journey, complete this divine connection, the Lover's card again, and move forward now. It's time. Semper Fi means always be faithful. She's ready to move forward to the next phase of this journey. What about Divine Masculine's environment? Look at this. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Cups. We already have Queen of Pentacles here. Right? With the Seven of Swords. He sees his feminine. Queen of Pentacles. We got the King of Pentacles at the bottom of her deck for her overall energy. He's seeing her as someone who is this nurturer, this abundant, compassionate, loving wife, mother, energy that he wants to come together with. He wants to rejoice with. Let's see what else is happening in the energy, in his environment. Hierophant. He sees this as a spiritual connection, as a spiritual marriage. And boy, this devil energy, this is not stuck energy with the way that it came out clarified. He is ambitious. This is a goal, but this is also a lot of sexual desire because this says soul spark, inner fire, attraction, someone very exceptional. I mean, I just feel like the fire is like on for him. So he's trying to balance out how to manifest. Magician card. She's got the Magician as well on this journey. He's trying to figure out. He's trying to weigh the options. He's trying to decide. So he's being very silent right now. He's observing. He's observing the cycle. And he wants to solve the problem. Right? The cycle. He wants to stop the cycle of the past. And he wants success over his own defeat. And so he's using his intuition. But High Priestess comes out. But I feel like this is also Divine Feminine. Right? Goddess of the Moon energy with the Three Pentacles. Giving him the guidance like they're meeting in the other worlds to plan out this success and this union in the 3D. Wow. Like literally that came out of nowhere. So now, Akashic record time. And then, no, actually, I'm going to make you guys wait a minute. Let's get into the energy of the connection. Bottom of the deck. I only did one card. Bottom of the deck, self-worth. They have both realized their worth. They have both realized who they are for themselves. Remember, we got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck for their overall energy towards each other. They're both standing in their self-worth. They have this. And now, you can't make this up. Celebration. Celebration. Number 6 card, harmony. Let me tell you what this card means when it comes out, because it's quite phenomenal. As I just talked about divine feminine's energy, which is all about, I know there's more to this union. I know there's a spiritual purpose here. So when this celebration card comes out, this is all about your light is radiant and to start to be open, both of them, to spiritual and material blessings coming their way. This is about celebrating your achievements. This is about being honored for everything that they have achieved on their journey, for their growth, for their accomplishments, for their life. They have a unique light, and it's time for them to express that to humanity. I said, what is the energy of the connection? And this is what came out. This is this mission work that is in Divine Feminine's heart space that she knows in her core is coming. And here it is. So there is the time now to celebrate. So it's like, let's not launch into mission. Maybe she's already started mission. Maybe he's already in his mission. But this is the energy of, hey, take a minute. Celebrate here. You are amazing. You are radiant souls. And the universe is saying we're honored to have you working and bringing humanity back into alignment and balance. This is the time to reflect on their own personal achievements, okay? And then reach the corners of the universe to help bring in that alignment. This is the vibration of raising the new earth. Celebrate. It's time to celebrate. And guess what? Didn't we just get that for divine masculine? I want to ground this connection with my queen and celebrate, right? Because he is now determined. He is now ambitious. He's got his eye on the prize. Okay, now we will do the Akashic Records, and we're going to close with guidance from Ganesha. You can't make this up. Look at this, bottom of the deck. Fated Meeting. This is a major arcana card. When this card comes out, this card is all about the most significant relationship that you will have in your lifetime. When you look at this card, you have people here in the higher selves working together. That's exactly what's happening right here. She is working with her masculine in the higher realms as the goddess of the moon, and he is receiving it here in the 5D, right? We just saw that Sun, 5 of Swords, and High Priestess. He's getting whatever you're sending him, he's getting it in the 3D. And here it is. The higher selves working to bring the 3D selves together into union. So when this card comes out, this is about the most important relationship of your life in a romantic sense. This is an energy of a connection that is of a higher experience, that you have had many, many lives together, and that you are both here for a specific purpose to work together. This is about the fate of this connection. This is about being maybe a spiritual teacher or a publisher or someone or some type of team that you will be that is going to be powerful and promising. That's the bottom of the deck. Now, first card out. Where's the current state of their connection? They're getting ready for union. First card, Six of Forces, the waterfall. When the waterfall comes out, this right away tells me that there's a lot of deep emotions being processed. And we've seen this already, right? We've got the Five of Cups. We've got the victory with divine masculine over it. But we see the masculine is still in the Five of Cups and Nine of Wands energy. Still very wounded. He's still hanged in the Hanged Man's energy of this past breakup, right? He's still kind of keeping his feminine at arm's length because he doesn't want to weigh her down. We know that he is regretting the things that he has done. He is in heartache and pain over his betrayal, over his own loss, because ultimately he didn't betray his feminine. He ended up betraying himself. He ended up losing the most valuable thing that he's ever received. And now he's experiencing the loss of that, the potential loss. So he is deep in his emotions. So this energy, this contract is very much showing up in the 3D right now because they are in alignment for union, because the higher selves and the 3D cells are coming together, and now where they're pushing this connection into union. Waterfall. This is a time, like think about the powerful energy of the waterfall, right? This is a life force. This is really an energy and a time of deep thoughts and deep emotions, and also like an expansion of psychic energy. So there are a lot of emotions being processed at this time. By who? By the King of Roses. This is like the King of Cups energy in this card. This is the masculine who finally comes in to this King of Cups energy. Remember, feminine has this, like, I'm wounded, like this is a burden. Is this dude scared or what? Well, no, in the contract, he's processing his emotions. He is the King of Roses. This king shows up when it is time for him to come forward as the ultimate husband, father, companion, lover. He is tender. He is thoughtful. He is supportive. This is him wanting to create a happy home and family. And he's in his emotions. He's all up in his emotions. This is like, I don't want to weigh you down, feminine. Yes, you're my empress, but let me process what has happened. Because guess what? This is my union card in the 5D. Like in this reading, this is a major arcana card. This shows me union, initiation of Saint Germain. When that card comes out, this is the initiation into the transformation. This is the initiation and the movement into the higher revelations, the movement of this 3D and 5D connection coming in together. This is, and see, you have 4 people here. Well, looky here. You got 4 people here, right? Higher selves and the 3D self. This is their transformation. This is their revelation of power and achievement. The time is now. The time is now to shed all of this stuff. Why the hangman's energy is here? Shed it. It's time to let it go, because the ascended masters are saying it is time for the full transformation and the union to occur, because here we have will, wisdom, and mind. Another major arcana card. When this card comes out, look at this. Here's the fire, here's the water, here's the masculine, here's the feminine, here's the crown. And guess what? It's the Trinity. This is the Celtic knot. This is the 2 forces coming into one to create that third energy. This is a very powerful time of power, balance, expression. This is the time where we have mastered ourselves for union. We are raising our focus to a higher power and purpose. This is all in her heart space. She already knows this. And masculine is coming up with it. Like he is like getting ready to get on this boat. So this card is saying there is great activity coming. There's a lot of activity. Things are going to come in suddenly, quickly, and very strongly. This union is going to come quick when it happens, right? So again, what's the timing? Time is a 3D human concept. Time is an illusion. There's no timing as far as the divine is concerned, because it's all in divine timing. So things are going to happen quickly. Things are going to happen quickly. This is an energy of union moving forward to build that Trinity. Masculine, feminine, and that creation of that union. So I asked Spirit, I said, well, actually I asked Ganesha. I said, Ganesha, tell me, what is divine feminine and masculine's advice about the stage of the journey towards union? What's the advice for them? And divine feminine got, be candid. And divine masculine got determination. So the first things I want to call to your attention is look at all this green and teal. This is all about throat chakra. It's all about staying in the heart. And look at him. Root and sacral and solar plexus. This is like a red, yellow, orange. This is about get ready to move, masculine. Get determined to move. Get determined to charge ahead. So be candid. So I want to actually tell you what the bottom of the deck was first. Boom. New beginnings. Look at this. Beginnings. Ganesha is saying there is a beginning happening. There is a union coming into this connection. You are getting ready for this spiritual quest. Ganesha is saying it's time. It is time. This is the start of the new cycle. This is new energy coming in. Hearts are open. There is a big spiritual significance to this connection. So the specific guidance for Divine Feminine is be candid. Express your truth at the expense of risking it all. You can't make this up. Look at this. You got the false person here. And now Ganesha is saying, express your truth, feminine. You gotta be candid, feminine. It's time to be candid. It's time to speak your truth. And if that means, now you have to all decide what that means for you, because everyone is not in the same place. This is a collective reading. So this is an energy where, when you're being candid, you've got to just be honest. I'm not saying you got to go out and declare anything, but if you're speaking and somebody's asking you a question, masculine's asking you a question, make sure that you're answering honestly. Make sure that you're answering clearly. This is also an energy of listening, not just speaking. So when masculine is speaking, listen. Listen from your heart, not your ego mind. So listen. In order to be a good communicator, you have to speak honestly and from the heart, and you've got to be a good listener too. So if he tells you, I need my space, I'm processing stuff, I'm tired, listen. What about Divine Masculine? Well, his energy of determination, this is like, feel secure, masculine. It's time to be secure. Yes, dynamics of lifetimes can be complicated. But guess what? No environment is free of trauma, blocks, or lessons. All of everybody's life has this. So you've got to get determined. You got to get determined. You can't sit in the Five of Cups energy. So this is that root chakra. Get excited, masculine. Get excited. If you feel lost or insecure, or if you're losing energy, it's because of fear. So this is the time to get centered, get grounded, get healthy, get vibrant. This is the time. Get rooted. Red also symbolizes love and happiness. He needs to find the strength within him to take action with confidence. And we saw that already with the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck for his energy towards feminine. So he's already working on it. He's already working on it. And Divine Feminine's probably already working on it too. So there's a lot that's going on here. There's a lot that's going on. I'm telling you, major preparation for union. Major preparation for the higher selves and the 3D selves to come together for this huge transformation in this fated meeting. The most significant relationship of your life that has a spiritual purpose behind it and a spiritual mission. I hope this was helpful for all of you guys, and I'm sending you all so much love. And remember that the Akashic Records reading is $15 off the listed price. In order to get that, you must book this month by sending me an email, and I will book that with you with the discounted price, okay? So you have to email me at queenoflight1111@gmail.com to get $15 off of the Akashic Tarot's reading. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye.